3-year-old little girl. I love knowing that my classmates from the 3-year-old class are still my friends now. I've gone through so much during my time at school. The memories here are endless. From track and field day to substitute teachers taking us to 7-Eleven instead of having class, having fake beach parties in the classroom, playing Disneyland Junior, and so much more. I've made friends at SWAL that I will always remember. My time at Hebrew Day has had a few rough patches, but I've become a better person because of those challenges. One thing in particular stands out to me, our community service hours. At first I was mad about having to do mandatory volunteering, but then I realized, wow, now I have to do community service hours. Awesome. I had never really done any volunteering, but in 6th grade, when the ACE program began, I was really excited to start. I started to do Friendship Circle, and I realized it was so much fun. In the beginning, I didn't do it that much, but in 7th grade, I began going to all of the events, and by the end of the year, I had over twice the amount of hours I needed. If in 6th grade, this community service program was not created, I never would have found Friendship Circle, which I enjoy so much. Now for the thank yous. First and foremost, I would like to give a big thank you to Rabbi Weiz and Rabbi Cohen for making school a comfortable and safe environment for learning and growing. Next, thank you goes to all of the teachers here for teaching me everything that I know. I would especially like to thank my Judaic teachers for teaching me about who I really am, a Jew. Also, thank you to Grandma and Grandpa for coming all the way from New York to be here today. I'm so happy you were able to come. Last but certainly not least, I feel it is necessary to thank my parents for supporting me in all that I do. I would not have been able to accomplish as much as I have without both of you by my side. At this moment in my life, I am sad to be leaving the place I've been in for so long and am so comfortable in, to be graduating and starting a new and exciting, yet very scary chapter in the journey of life. Thank you.
I'm not going to welcome everyone again because we've already been here for more than an hour. I am very appreciative of all the words of appreciation because, as you know, our Successful Me program begins with seeing Hashem's blessings, and expressing appreciation is such a big part, and it's such an essential principle of Judaism. It bodes well for the future. Now, I have to tell you the truth, it's a Sunday morning, and it probably didn't occur to any of you, but when rabbis speak on Sunday morning, where are they usually speaking? Most of the time, I'll just put it this way, when a rabbi speaks on a Sunday morning, his message is rest in peace. Okay, that's not the message we want to give you guys today. And I'll tell you why. Just think about one interesting quirk. Tomorrow, 16 of the 20 of you are leaving for Israel. The Torah reading this week details 12 shining leaders of the Jewish people grouping up and going on to the land of Israel as spies on behalf of Moshe and the Jewish people. 12 graduates of the finest day schools in the world left together as a group. How many of them succeeded in their job? 2. Okay? We need to know that we're going to have a higher success rate. Because we feel as though this morning we're graduating 20 leaders. We put a lot of time and effort into you on so many levels, but becoming a leader is part of it. And I want to think about that together with you for a moment. What does it take to be a leader? There's many explanations as to why 10 of the 12 spies came back despairing, came back broken, came back and caused the Jewish people to have a 40-year setback in the progress of the Jewish people. The main theme is that they all saw the same land. They went on the same tour bus, they visited the same places, they jeeped together, they climbed together, they did all the things that many of you are going to do over the next 2 weeks. But 10 of them saw it one way, and 2 of them saw it differently. The 2 that saw it the way we hope you will see, not just the land of Israel over the next 2 weeks, but the way you will see your lives and the world around you for the rest of your lives, is 2 of them saw potential. 2 of them saw promise. 2 of them saw the land that God had promised to the Jewish people and that we would inhabit it. And 10 of them saw problems. They saw difficulties. They got discouraged. Too much for us. It's a great place. Too far away. We can't make it. We're not going to make it. We're going to fail. And in an amazing way, when each of you, the 16 of you, go and you stand and overlook Yerushalayim, and you look at the Temple Mount, I want you to think of something. Once upon a time, and we can tell exactly what it was, Rabbi Akiva stood with a group of his friends, and he looked at the Temple Mount and he saw it in destruction. All of his friends started crying, and he started laughing. Why did he laugh? Because he saw the future Beit HaMikdash being built. He saw the future of the Jewish people, the way it is that we get a glimpse of today, with a few million Jewish people living in the land of Israel, with so many promises for renewal, so much Torah being learned and being fulfilled. A Shemitah year being observed right now like it has never been observed in recent memory. Those are the things that Rabbi Akiva saw. But let me ask you a question. If Rabbi Akiva was so smart, did he not also see the problems? Did he not also see that there would be hundreds and thousands of years until this vision would come true? Did he not also see communities in ruin? Did he not also see tragedy? He saw it all. But being a leader means you stay fixed on what the potential and what the promise is. And you laugh when there's adversity. And you take on challenges. And you're ready for what comes next the best way you can be. And if you suffer a setback, you regroup and you come back strong. Just like we, Baruch Hashem, the Jewish people, have done generation after generation. We place our highest hopes on you. We've seen each one of you act as leaders in the most positive way possible. We expect a lot, and we look forward very, very happily to each of you delivering. Mazel tov. I do want to recognize the presence of dignitaries that are here. Rabbi Bogopolsky from Beth Jacob, thank you for being here.